Okay then, AQA June 2019 Higher GCSE Maths Paper 3 and let's go. So, number 1. Work out £1.50 as a fraction of 60p. Okay, so let's turn £1.50 into pennies. We have 150 over 60. Which is 15 over 6, which is 5 over 2. Number 2, for a biased dice, the probability of 6 is 3/5. We want to circle the probability of 2 6s when the dice is rolled twice. So for that, we just do 3/5 times 3/5, which gives us 9/25. Number 3, we want to circle the lowest common multiple of 5, 15 and 25. So the first number those three go into. Now 5 goes into both of them, so we can ignore that. And the first number in the 15 and 25 times table is 75. Number 4, circle the two roots of x minus 5 times x plus 3. So with a quadratic in factorised form, you set whatever is inside each bracket equal to 0 and solve for x. So here we get 5 and minus 3. Number 5, on the grid, draw an enlargement of the triangle with a scale factor of 1/2. So when there's no point of reference, all you need to do with a scale factor of 1/2 is draw a triangle anywhere that has side lengths that are half of the original. So something like mine here. Number 6, to the nearest pound, John has £9. To the nearest 50p, Ellie has £6.50. We want to work out the maximum possible total amount of money. So really this is error intervals. However, it's a bit different when we come to our upper bounds. So the smallest amount of money John can have is £8.50. Now usually with error intervals for the upper bound we use the first number that wouldn't round down. But with money we can only have whole amounts of pennies. So John can't have £9.50, but he could have £9.49. Okay, then for Ellie, the least amount she could have would be £6.25, and the most amount she could have would be £6.74. So the maximum possible is £9.49 add £6.74, which gives us £16.23p. Number 7, two solids J and K have the same density. Complete the table, give the units of your answer. So, density is how heavy something is per a certain amount. So mass divided by volume. So first of all, we can work out the density of J. So that's 48 grams divided by 8 centimeters cubed. Now that gives us 6 grams per centimeter cubed. Okay, now we know K has the same density. So for K, we need to find the volume. So if density is mass over volume, density times volume is equal to mass. Volume is mass over density. So we want to do 78 grams divided by 6 grams per centimeter cubed. Now that's going to give us 13 centimeters cubed. Okay, number 8, we want to rearrange y is equal to 3x minus 2 to make x the subject. So add 2, here we go, y add 2 is equal to 3x, and then divide by 3, y add 2 over 3 is equal to x. Number 9, we have forming and solving equations. So I have a playlist of exam questions in the description down below. So towns P, Q and R are connected by roads PQ, PR and QR. PR is 10 kilometers longer than PQ. QR is twice as long as PR. The total length of the 3 roads is 170 kilometers. Our job is to work out the length of PQ. Okay, so because PR is 10 kilometers longer than PQ, if we call PQ x, then PR is x add 10. Now we're also told that QR is twice as long as PR. So QR is 2x add 20. So now that we know what they all are algebraically, we can add them together. So that's going to give us 4x add 30. And we know that together they are 170 kilometers. So we can now solve this for x. So 4x is 140. So x is 35 kilometers. Now we want the length of PQ. So that's it. That is X. So the answer is 35 kilometers. Okay, number 10. Mia wants to borrow £6,000 and pay it back with interest after 2 years. She sees 2 offers. Offer 1, compound interest 3% per year. Offer 2, compound interest 1% in the first year, 5% in the second year. Mia says I will pay back the same amount because the average of 1% and 5% is 3%. Is she correct? You must show your working. Okay, so let's work out how much she's going to pay back. So, in offer 1, to work it out, we do £6,000 times 1.03 squared. Now that gives us 6365.4. And in offer 2, we do 6,000 times 1.01 for the first year, and then times 1.05 for the second year. Now that gives us £6,363. So, is Mia correct? No, she is not. Okay, number 11, quite a tricky one with ratio and reverse mean. So, I do have a playlist down below full of downloadable ratio past paper exam questions. There will soon be reverse mean ones on the channel. So here we have 2 sets of numbers. We are told the mean of set A to the mean of set B is 3, 2, 8. Our job is to work out the value of x, which is in set B. So, lots to do. So the only thing that we can really do to start is work out the mean of set A. So to work out the mean, add all the numbers together, divide by how many there are. So if we add them all together, we get 564. And then we divide that by 4, and we get 141. Now we can use the ratio to get the mean of B. So we know the means are in the ratio 3 to 8. Now we know the actual mean of A is 141. Now what we need to know then is how have we turned 3 into 141. So 141 divided by 3 gives us 47. So we multiply the original ratio by 47 to get the actual means. Now that gives us the mean for B as 376. Okay, so again, remember you work out the mean by adding all the numbers together and dividing by how many numbers there are. So, if we add all the numbers together in B, we get 1,453 add x. So the total for B is 1,453 add x. Now we know the mean is that divided by 5, and we also know it's 376. So we can say 1453 add x divided by 5 is equal to 376. Now we want to solve this for x, so multiply through by 5, 1453 add x is equal to 1,880, and then finally subtract 1453, we get x is 427. In number 12, we have equations of straight lines, so my content is down below. So a line has a gradient of 4 and passes through the point 523. Work out the equation of the line, giving your answer in the form y equals mx add c. Okay, so we're told the gradient is 4 in y equals mx add c. M is the gradient. So straight away we know y is 4x add c. Now to find c, we substitute in the coordinates that we know lie on the line. So when x is 5, y is 23. So we get 23 is equal to 4 times 5, which is 20, add c, therefore c is 3, and the equation of the line is y equals 4x add 3. Okay, number 13, we have vectors. So vectors A and B are drawn on a grid. Part A wants us to write B in terms of A. Okay, so A is taking us 3 places right and 2 places up. So A is 3, 2. Now B is taking us 6 places left and 4 places down. So it's minus 6 minus 4. Now we can factor that. There's a common factor in there of minus 2. So it's minus 2, lots of 3, 2. So B is minus 2A. Okay, then for part B, we have vectors C and D drawn on a grid, and we want to, on the grid, draw the vector representing C minus D. So, vector C is taking us 1 left and 2 up. So C is minus 1, 2. D is taking us 7 right, so D is 7, 0. So C minus D is minus 1, 2, minus 7, 0. So that's minus 8, 2. So I have my vector drawn there. The red line is going 8 left, 2 up. Make sure you put the arrow on it, otherwise it's not a vector. Number 14. In class X, the number of boys and girls is 7 to 8. In class Y, boys and girls is 3 to 4. Which statement must be true? Tick a box. So, class X has more boys than class Y. We don't know anything about the number of students in the classes, so it can't be that one. Class X has twice as many girls as class Y. Again, we don't know anything about the actual numbers, only the proportions. So, no. Class X has a greater proportion of boys than class Y. So that's going to be okay. In class X, the proportion of boys is 7/15. In class Y, the proportion of boys is 3/7. So you can use your calculators to turn each of those into a decimal, and we would see the one for class X is bigger. So that is our guide. Okay, number 15, we have algebraic fractions. So I have a playlist of downloadable exam questions on these down below. So, simplify fully. A cubed b squared over cd times c over a b to the power 5. Okay, so first up, let's do the multiplication. So we have a cubed b squared c over ab to the 5 cd. Okay, so work through each letter separately. So first up, we're doing a cubed divided by a. So that leaves an a squared on top. Next, we have b squared on top and b to the 5 on the bottom. So that's going to leave a b cubed on the bottom. The c's cancel out, and then we're left with a d on the bottom. Okay, number 16, we're given two sectors from different circles and asked which one has the bigger area. Now I think 2 marks, this is really tight. So what we're going to have to do then is work out the area of each sector in terms of x and r. So for sector A, we have an angle of x and the radius of 1.5 r. So the area of the sector is the fraction of the circle. So here that's x out of 360 times pi times the radius 1.5 r all squared. Now that is going to give us 2.25 x pi r squared all over 360. Now if you put 2.25 over 360 into your calculator, it gives you 1 over 160. So this is x pi r squared over 160. Okay, now we do the same for b. So b has an angle of 2x with a radius of r. So for b, we have 2x over 360 times pi r squared. Now 2x over 360 simplifies to x over 180, so this is x pi r squared over 180. So both fractions have the same thing on top. 160 is smaller than 180, so the area of A is bigger. Number 17. A factory makes kettles. 4 samples of kettles are tested for faults. Each sample has size 200. Here are the relative frequencies of faulty kettles in the samples. We want to work out the range of faulty kettles in the 4 samples. So the range is biggest take smallest. So we need to work out the biggest number of faulty kettles and the smallest. Now each sample size is the same. So we are interested in the ones with the biggest relative frequency and the smallest. So that's gonna be Q and S. So for Q, to work out the number of kettles, we do the relative frequency times the sample size. The relative frequencies are essentially percentages. So, a relative frequency of 0.035 is the same as 3.5%. So, all we do is 0.035 times 200, and that gives us 7. We do the same for S. So 0.01 times 200. That's going to give us 2. So the range is 7 take 2. Which on a good day is 5. Number 18, we have quadratics and the quadratic formula. So part A, write x times 3x minus 9 equals 4 in the form ax squared add bx add c is equal to 0. So expand the brackets, we get 3x squared minus 9x is equal to 4. Take away the 4, we get 3x squared minus 9x minus 4 is equal to 0. Part B then wants us to solve the equation. So the reason that we've done what we've done in part A is it's quadratic. We always solve quadratics equal to 0. So we're actually solving 3x squared minus 9x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now, given that they're telling us to give the answers to 2 decimal places, that's giving us a clue that we can't factorise this, so sadly we have to use the formula. Now, if you can't remember the formula, here it is on my formula sheet, which is linked down below. So, for us, A is 3, B is -9, C is -4. So, using the formula, X is minus B, so that's positive 9, plus or minus the square root of B squared, so -9 squared is 81, minus 4 times 3 times -4, so that's add 48 all over 2a, so all over 6. Now in the square root we have 129, so x is 9 plus or minus root 129 all over 6. So work them out separately. We should get minus 0.39 and 3.39. Okay, number 19, here is some information about the times that people took to complete a survey. Ben drew a box plot to show the information. We were asked to make 2 criticisms of his box plot. So, let's have a look. So the fastest time is 3 minutes, so that's the left whisker, that's right. So here, every 2 little squares represents 1 minute. Okay, then the slowest time was 18 minutes. So that's the right whisker, that's fine. The median was 11 minutes. So that is wrong. He's actually done that at 10.5, not 11. So there's 1 error, or 1 criticism. The lower quartile is at 7. That's right. Now the interquartile range is 8. So the upper quartile should be 15. So, he's also done that wrong. It should be here, not here. So, those are the 2 criticisms. The median is wrong, and the upper quartile is wrong. Okay, number 20, we have direct proportion. So, I have a playlist on this down below. So, D is directly proportional to the square of V. So, D is proportional to V squared. Now, the formula we use is D equals KV squared. D is equal to 6 when V is 20. Work out an equation linking D and V. Okay, so we need to find out the value of K. To do that, we substitute in the values. So we get 6 is equal to K times 20 squared, which is 400. So 6 is 400k. Divide by 400 and we get 0.015 is equal to k. So our equation is d is equal to 0.015 v squared. Okay, then for part B, work out the value of d when v is 30. So d is 0.015 times 30 squared, which gives us 13.5. Number 21, a nice big 5-mark ratio problem solver. So again, I have a playlist down below full of downloadable past paper exam questions on ratio. Check it out, it's a good time. So, Hanif makes green paint by mixing blue paint and yellow paint in the ratio blue to yellow 7 to 3. So that means he uses, or for every 7 litres of blue, he uses 3 litres of yellow. He buys blue paint in 50-litre containers, costing £225 each. He buys yellow paint in 20-litre containers, costing £80 each. He wants to sell the green paint in 5-litre tins, make 40% profit. How much should he sell the tins for? Okay, so to work out how much 40% profit would be, we need to work out, first of all, how much a 5-litre tin of green paint costs him to make. So, quite a bit to do. So what we can do first of all is work out the cost of 1 litre of blue paint and 1 litre of yellow paint. So, cost 1 litre of blue so it costs him £225 for 50 litres. So to work out the cost of 1 litre, we do 225 divided by 50, which is £4.50. Okay, then we do the same for the yellow. So this time that's 80 divided by 20. Which is £4. Okay, so again the ratio 7 to 3 tells us every time he uses 7 litres of blue, he uses 3 yellow. So what we can do now is work out the cost of 10 litres of green paint. So that's 7 times 450. Add 3 times £4. Now that is £31.50. Add £12. So that's £43.50p. So that's the cost of 10 litres of green paint. So the cost of 5 litres is half of that, which is £21.75p. So that's how much 1 tin of green paint costs him. So to make his money back, he needs to sell it for that, and then he wants to make 40% profit. So we now need to find 40% of 21.75. So on your calculator, the quickest way is to do 0.4 times 21.75, and you will get £8.70. So, the total selling price is £21.75 at £8.70. Now that gives us £30.45p. Okay, number 22. So here our universal set is 29 students. C is the group of students who own a cat. D are the people that own a dog. Part A. A student is chosen at random. We want the probability that they own a cat or a dog, but not both. So for that, we want the 5 in the cat circle and the 7 in the dog circle, not the 8 in the middle. So, 5 add 7 is 12, it's 29 students altogether, so it's 12 out of 29. Okay, then for part B, we are told a student who owns a dog is chosen at random. So now our set is just the people who own a dog. We want to solve the probability that the student also owns a cat. So again, our set this time is just people that own a dog. So 8 of those also own a cat. There's 15 people in that together, so it's 8 15s. Okay, number 23, we have an exponential graph. So we're given y is equal to 2 to the power x, and we are asked to sketch the graph of y equals 3 to the power x. So, first up, it's going to go through the y-axis at exactly the same point, because 3 to the power 0 is the same as 2 to the power 0, which is 1. Now, to the right of the y-axis, when x is positive, 3 to a positive number is bigger than 2 to the same positive number. For example, 3 squared is 9, 2 squared is 4. So, 3 to the power x gets bigger quicker. So it's steeper like that. Now to the left, when x is negative, remember that means 1 over the number to the power. So 3 to negative powers gets smaller quicker than 2 to negative powers. Again, 3 to the minus 2 means 1 over 9. 2 to the minus 2 means 1 over 4. 1 over 9 is smaller than 1 over 4. So it also gets smaller quicker, like that. Okay, number 24, we have some nice 3D trigonometry. So my Tutor playlists are linked down below. So the length of the diagonal of a cuboid is 20 centimeters. The diagonal makes an angle of 24 degrees with the base. The area of the base is 150 centimeters squared. Work out the volume of the cuboid. Okay, so usually volume is length times width times height. When we do the length times the width, that works us out the area of the base. So that bit is already done. So all that we really need is the height. Now to work out the height, luckily, that is just the length of this right-angled triangle that we have here. So, we know the diagonal is 20, that's the hypotenuse. We want the opposite. So, it's sine. So, sine of 24 is equal to the opposite over 20. Therefore, the opposite is 20 sine 24. Now I'm going to take that to 2 decimal places. That gives us 8.13 centimeters. So the volume is 150 centimeters squared times 8.13 centimeters. That gives me 1,219.5 centimeters cubed. Number 25, ABCD is a square. A single transformation of ABCD is such that B is mapped to D, D is mapped to B, A and C are invariant points. Describe fully the transformation. So, invariant points means they don't move. So, for B and D to swap places, it's going to be a reflection through the line y equals 1. Okay, then for part B, we are told a different single transformation acts on ABCD such that B is mapped to D, D is mapped to B. The only invariant point is 0 or 1. Describe fully the transformation. So, the only point that doesn't change is in the center. So it's going to have to be a rotation Now for B and D to swap, it's going to have to be 180 degrees. And the center is 0, 1. Okay, number 26, we have functions again. So my functions playlists are down below, one explaining them and another full of exam questions. So here, g of x is 16 minus x, h of x is x cubed. Solve g h of x is equal to 24. So we need to find g h of x. So that means g of h of x. So that's going to be 16 minus x cubed. So now the equation is 16 minus x cubed is equal to 24. Then we can add x cubed, so 16 equals x cubed, add 24, take away the 24, minus 8 is x cubed, cube root x is minus 2. Okay, number 27 is a massive question involving equations of circles, ratio, and cosine rule. So, in this question, all lengths are in centimetres, good times. A is the point on a circle, centre O. B is the point on a different circle, centre O. AB is 20. So, straight away, let's get that on that. Now we're told the equation of the larger circle is x squared and y squared equals 144. The ratio of the smaller, the radius of the smaller circle to the radius of the larger circle is 4 to 5. Now our mission is to work out the size of angle AOB. So, to do that, we're going to need to work out the other two lengths of this triangle. So, first up, the equation of a circle centered at the origin is x squared and y squared is equal to the radius squared. So, for the larger circle, r squared is 144, so the radius is 12. So OB is 12. Now we can use the ratio to get the radius of the smaller circle. So the right hand side of that ratio is 12. We want to know how have we turned 5 into 12. 12 divided by 5, 2.4. 4 times 2.4 is 9.6. So 9.6 is the radius of the smaller circle. So now we're in a non-right angle triangle where we know 3 lengths and we want to work out an angle. So the angle we want is this guy. So what I would do now is sketch the triangle. That's what I've done here, because we don't care about the circles anymore. So we're now going to need cosine rule. Again, remember this thing is linked down below in the description. So there's our cosine rule. Now, a nice trick even if the labels you're given don't work with the form of the cosine rule we are used to, just stick an A on the thing we are looking for. So, even though we already have big A and big B and stuff, never mind, just call this angle big A and this side little a. Now then, using the cosine rule, we get 20 squared is equal to 12 squared at 9.6 squared minus 2 times 12 times 9.6 cos of A. Alright, so that's going to give us 400 is equal to 236.16 minus 230.4 cos of A. Alright, so we're trying to get cos of A on its own, so I'm going to add 230.4 cos A to both sides. So I get 230.4 cos A. Now I'm also going to subtract 400 from both sides. So on the right, we are going to get minus 163.84 divide through by 230.4 cos A is minus 163.84 over 230.4 inverse cos that, and you will get A is 135.3 degrees. 28. Final question. So Leo runs for 12 seconds. The graph shows his speed. Ignore the red lines for a sec. Part A, we want to show that the distance he runs is less than 67.5 meters. So, on a speed time diagram, distance is the area under the graph. So, we want to work out the area under the graph, although we can only work out an estimate because the last bit is a curve. So, let's call these A1, A2, A3. So, A3, because the red line goes above the curve, that's going to give us an overestimate. So, A1 is a triangle. So the area of a right angle triangle is base times height divided by 2. So here, that's 5 times 8 over 2. Which is going to give us 20 meters. Okay, now A2 is a trapezium. So, if you don't know the area of a trapezium, make sure you do before the real thing. there it is. So we need the height and the top and bottom lengths. So large trapezium here is on its side. So our trapezium here is on its side, so its height is 4, and then the other two lengths are 8 and 9. So the area is 4 times 17 over 2, which is 34 meters. Okay, and then A3 again is a triangle. This time it has a base of 3 with a height of 9. So A3 is 3 times 9 over 2, which is 13.5. So the total then is 20 add 34, which is 54, add 13.5, which is 67.5 meters. But you would now need to say that A3 is an overestimate. So because of that, he ran less than 67.5 meters. Even for part B, we want to work out his average acceleration for the first 9 seconds. Give the units of your answer. Okay, so acceleration is your change in speed over time. So after 9 seconds, his speed is 9 meters per second. So he's gone from 0 to 9 in 9 seconds. So it's 9 meters per second over 9 seconds, which gives us a 1 meter per second squared. Okay then guys, that's the end of that paper. If you found it useful, please do give us a thumbs up, get subscribed to the channel, remember to check out all of the content linked down below in the description. If you have any requests, let me know down below in a comment. For now, take it easy, take care.